Hi guys and welcome to a League of Legends Union for Gamers guide. My name is Adarkus and in this video we are going to talk about the mid lane wards. Now I'm going to talk about the wards placements, the most common ones, the advantages of those wards and the disadvantages of those wards, as you cannot put wards everywhere. You need to know which ward you want to use. Now the first ward here at the entrance of the raids, it's a great ward to control a little bit more the enemy jungler. You will be able to see if he is doing raids or if he is going for the red buff, maybe top lane, as you can see a little bit the path between the raids and the reds, and you can also prevent some enemy mid laner roam to the top, as you can see a lot of the path he will take to roam to the top lane. Now the disadvantages of these wards is that you cannot see the river, and if you are going to get ganked via the river by the top lane or even the jungler, you cannot predict that, so you are a bit vulnerable in that case. And if you are not paying a lot of attention to the minimap, the jungler may come past you and go straight to the bush and you won't be able to see that, and even if you see it, you don't know the exact time that the enemy jungler is leaving the bush, and that's something I myself like to know, when the enemy jungler leaves the bush. But with this ward you cannot see that, but again you can predict some roaming from your enemy mid laner. The second ward on the other side of the river, it's a good ward to also predict some of the enemy junglers ganking path and also the roaming of your enemy mid laner. You will be able to see if they are going for the Drake or the bot lane. You can kind of predict if you are going to get some counter jungle going on, and you also be able to see if the jungler is going for the mid lane. Again, you cannot control totally your bush, you don't know how long he is going to stay there, and you don't have full vision in the river, so if he leaves the bush on the edge of the river, you will not be able to see it. The third ward here is a ward that I like to use a lot. It's a ward that lets you predict the mid laner's roaming path. You can also cover your river. You are not seeing the bush, but if you see the enemy jungler going inside the bush, you will be also able to see him leaving the bush. So it's a case of just paying attention to the minimap. If you see someone passing that ward, you will be able to predict any type of gank. It's a great ward. It's a very versatile ward. I think that's the word. Man, that kind of sounds strange. But yeah, this is a pretty great ward you can use in many situations. It's an all-around warding position. And the same goes for the other side of the river, where you also protect a little bit your jungler. You'll be able to see if the jungler is going for counter jungle or just going to the bot lane by your jungle, at the same time protecting your river and controlling your bush somehow. Now the other two wards are both wards that are the most used and most common wards in solo queue, are the wards in your bush. Now these wards can control a little bit the river, not much. You won't be able to see if the enemy jungle is going for the bot lane, if he is going for the top lane. If the enemy mid laner roams, you have no idea what the path he is taking, but at least you are 100% sure if you got someone ganking you via the river or camping your bush. Sadly, you cannot see if they are actually ganking you by your own jungle, or if they are waiting or gathering for Drake. Now the seventh, I think that seventh, yeah, that's the known. Now the next ward, it's a pretty good ward, also a little bit all around. You can have a little bit of vision for the Drake. You can see if the jungler is going to enter your own jungle. You can also follow his path if he is going to gank you via mid lane, and you can anticipate your enemy mid lane's roam to the bot lane. Same goes for the ward in the top lane, in the top side of the river bush. You will be able to see if you are going to be ganked by your river. You will be able to see if the enemy jungler is going to enter your jungle, and you also are able to predict somewhat the mid laner's roaming path if he goes by the river, and the jungler's pet as well if he uses the river to gank. This last ward is a ward that I don't use a lot, but sometimes is useful if you are playing against junglers like Shaco, Vi or Jarvan that have a lot of mobility and can easily jump you via that pet from the ledge. Zac as well, since Zac has that stupid jump. This ward can save you from those type of ganks, as you will be able to see if they are on the other side of the ledge. If you place it a little bit more to the top side, I kinda misplaced it, you can also cover the entrance to your river, which is pretty nice. Now these are the most common wards, it's up to you to choose which ward you want to use yourself. I myself in solo queue use a lot of the wards in the bush or in the edge of the ledge. Now that even rhymes, edge of the ledge, because they are really versatile. You can use them for a lot of stuff and they are pretty safe. Now I'll be doing more videos about warding for the top and the bot lane, and other than that I should be changing content every video I do, so it covers a little bit of all need to know stuff of League of Legends for any type of player. I hope this helped you. I'll see you in the next one as always, and remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed so you can keep updated with my stuff, and feel free to click any of those annotations you can see now to go for another of my videos. So my name has been Zadarkos and I'll see you in the next one.